All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. It's Pastor Dow. Let me give you something that will definitely enhance your life. And I need for you to please listen to me if you desire to be free from people. Listen to me. And I'm not talking about just people in general because, you're the ones that have to make the choices and decisions who you're going to allow to have impact on your life or influence. And you should be able to figure out those who are positive and those who are negative. You should be able to figure out those who are, who will develop a healthy relationship with you as opposed to those who will not develop a healthy relationship with you. You should know those by now who are there and they're only in this particular union right now simply because they want to use you and take advantage of you because of their own personal gain. And, a lot of people, when they burn bridges, they burn them so hard and stuff that they make sure that there's never a chance for them to ever cross back over again. But this particular video here is about, now listen to me real close, is about stop caring. You hear what I said? Stop caring about what people think or what they say. You hear me? Because as long as you care about what people think or say, you're going to be in bondage and you are always going to be under their control, because we live in a world that is very opinionated, and living in this opinionated world and stuff, the one thing they want to do is keep you weak and to make sure that you are lacking in strength. And it seems like every time you turn around, everybody always has something to say about what you're doing, even though they're not living it themselves, or they have something to add to your life that, and they want you to do the way they want you to do in order for them to have peace. And then they're claiming that this is the only way you can have peace. But let me tell you something. I didn't get to where I'm at today because I cared about what people think. As a matter of fact, I got to where I'm at today, and I'm going to continue to keep going the way I'm going because I didn't care about what people think. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not totally hardened towards those who are close to me, because I do care about what they think and I care about what they say. But you have to understand this. These people right here, the ones that I say I care about what they think and I care about what they say, these people right here have a close heart and a close knit union with me. In other words, I know their spirit. I know their heart. I know what they're there for. They know what I'm there for. And while we're here weighing through this life right here, we're trying to get to one goal. Those people, I value their advice. I value their opinion. But let me tell you something. When you have everybody that always have input on your life, the only thing you have to do, this is the one acid test that you have to do. This is the only thing you have to do. All you have to do is start peering into the lives very carefully under a microscope. Look into the people's lives very carefully who always have something to add and something to say about you, who always want to have some type of choices or influence or decisions or likes or dislike towards you. Look at their lives very closely. See if they have peace. See if their life lines up with the advice that they are giving. And I'll give you an acid test. You don't want to take financial advice from someone who does not know how to manage money, someone who is broke, and someone who is in an extraordinary amount of debt. It's nonsensical. It just simply don't make sense. Even in the world right here, they judge and they weight people, character and their nature based on their credit score. Because, credit score is all based upon, can you be a man or a woman of your word? In other words, they're going to lend you in good faith money. And they're expecting for you to pay it back. Albeit it's still with interest. It's going to determine, that's how the world views you. They're going to view you based on your credit score, not on your word, not on what you want them to believe about you and how you will, this is what you're saying right now. They're going to they're going to judge you on your past experience. And your credit score is your bond, your word in this hour, in this day. So that's why some people can go places and once these people run your credit score, whether it be TransUnion, Experience, or Equifax, when they see that credit score and it's like 780, 790, 810, 815, 820, they are going to help you to look for the lenders that will give you the lowest interest rate based upon your ability and your history to keep your word. And you need to really, truly understand that there's wisdom in this world that you can learn from and that you can gain, especially when you're paying attention to the character and nature of others. But when you stop caring about what other people say and you just start living, especially if you are being just, you're going to know if you're going to be just because the Father is going to surround you with good nature, good character people, and it's not going to be hard for you to discern those that are wicked. We have one chance and one time to go through this life. And if you choose to live in misery, you choose to be depressed, you choose to not get rid of those people who cause pain in your life, you deserve exactly what you get. But however, those of us who are going on, who are pressing toward the mark of the prize of the high calling of Yah in Christ Jesus, we're going to continue to make sure that we do the things that are necessary. And you know, the one thing about, Straightway community and the ministry in itself, hey, we would probably go through, I'll say 20, 30 people. Let's stop by this bank. Is it open?
Yes, sir.
We'll go through 20 or 30 people. And before I go to this drive-through, let me finish the video. We'll go through 20 or 30 people. And in going through that 20 or 30 people, we may, after putting people through the test, maybe after about 6 months to a year, maybe one out of the 20 or 30 will stick with us, and we will bring them closer into our, if I can use this word, inner circle, and we'll become a greater and a tighter knit family. But if you want victory in this life, you stay away from all these opinions of people who simply don't matter and people who are add nothing to you. If people, only thing they can do is gossip, slander, talebearer, backbiting, and when they come around, it's just like a darkness just engulfs the whole area. Save yourself. This is the best advice I can give you in order to get peace in this wicked and perverse generation. I hope that you can accept it and take it, and I hope that I've said something to actually help bring forth a word of deliverance this morning's breakfast bread. And that's the truth, and that's the truth straightway.